share. My computer is going to hate me because it has 1,000.
Could we mute ourselves? Because I keep hearing like stuff
let me mute
in the
everybody.
background and I can't like hear.
Mute. Ooh, I just unmuted you. Okay, can you hear me?
It's probably my car too. But.
Yeah. Okay, so you're all muted, so hopefully you can hear me. The first thing, so use the chat if you have questions or whatever. The first thing I want to talk about is Premiere, because everybody said they wanted to do it, and I'm so excited about it. Listen, every time ranks come out, Kate makes us send like our elite ranking, and I always go back and I look at like the requirements for the elite, like road to elite, and I'm always like, this is so simple. Like, we could totally do this. We just have to decide to do it. But it's not, like I said, I've said this a couple times, it's not something that I can decide to do on my own. Like, it's just not. And so you can give me like a raise of a hand. Have you looked at the road to elite before? Yes or no? No. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go look at. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm not gonna look at the whole road to elite, but in your back office, is this the right one? This is the right one. In your back office, it's gonna say, I think it's monitor your business. Let's see. Ooh, whoa, this looks weird. Support. What is going on? Please hold. Like on your first page, let's just go to my coach office so I can show you how to get there. It has like, you know, your volume, and it has like your income, and then it says like elite kind of in that little like first little bubble of space. You guys know what I'm talking about? No. My computer's really slow, so you need to bear with me. And it's probably just not going to work. We'll see. Maybe. But so the road to elite is, there's like 4 stages kind of, or you could say like pit stops in the road to elite, and the goal is to get to elite, and elite is right after Premiere. So it goes, why is this not working? Team builder, team leader, Premiere, elite, and it's like Premiere leader. Why is this not working? Maybe I'm not gonna be able to show you, and this will be really annoying. Clear your cookies. I don't even know how to do that. I literally was just on here 2 seconds ago. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just pull it up on my iPad and show you, because this is just not working. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna show you my iPad because I just don't have the patience to worry about why that's not working right now. So I'm gonna log into my coach back office, and I'll just show you it on here. It'll be a little bit backwards, but you guys can figure it out. You're smart. Just log in. So you see like this page when you log in, and the very last one says Road to Elite. And so you can see how there's 4, the team builder, team leader, Premiere, and elite. And so this just shows you what you have right now. So if like you look for me right now, you can see that I have 3 of the 4 components needed to hit that first rank. And I'll show you what those are gonna be in a minute. Right on there, there's the Road to Elite details. If you click that one, it's gonna bring up like what you have done, your points, where you're at in like ranking, things like that. So when I say elite ranking, like that is what Kate is talking about when Kate talks about Riviera Maya, how she's bringing the top 10 coaches. The 2 requirements are that you're a 1-star diamond and that you have hit Success Club 8 of the 12 months. And she's then ranking you based on elite points. So let's say you are a 1-star diamond, you've hit Success Club 8 months out of the year. Now she's gonna look at your elite points. The top 10 of those people that have made both of those qualifications are going, like she is taking to Riviera Maya. So it's kind of cool to see where you are in your elite ranking. What a lot of that comes from is team though. So like I can't make myself be super high, you know, like I can't be like it's just not something I can do by myself. It has to be something that we do together. It also has an about to Road to Elite, which is what I'm going to click on. And so it says about Road to Elite. You click on that, and then Elite milestones. And so I'm going to screenshot this, and I will post it so you guys can see it, but I'm going to like read it to you. So what it does, so like this is like what it looks like. And so across the top here, it has the like team builder, team leader, premier leader, elite leader. And then across down here, it has the 4 different like qualifications, I guess, like your rank, leadership points, leadership development, so like how your team is progressing or ranking, and then your week leg volume. And so all of these things combined is what makes you hit whatever that like milestone is. And so we're going to talk about premier leader and like what we need to do. So the rank is a 2-star diamond. I cannot hit 2-star diamond all by myself, right? Like that means that 2 of you need to hit diamonds. So that is one of the qualifications, is that like we as the Redemption Dynasty as a whole is a 2-star diamond. And then leadership points is 75. You get leadership points by things like rank advancing. You get, like, not me rank advancing, like the team rank advancing. So as you guys rank advance, we get leadership points. As you guys hit Success Club, we get leadership points. So we need 75 points. So that means that really all of us need to pull together, and we all need to be making sure we're doing those things. So every time, like, so all of you are my PS coaches. None of you are Nathaniel's, right? Right. You're all under me. So every time, so Anise, every time she hits Success Club and I hit Success Club, we get 2 points. And then when I hit Success Club and Caitlin hits Success Club, there's 2 more points. And so that's 2 per person, right? And so that gives us points, which is super helpful. So if you guys are hitting Success Club every month, that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points every month, which is going to help us get there. And then if you're hitting Success Club every month, you're going to be ranking. And it depends on the rank that you hit. I will have to look it up. It depends on the rank that you hit, the amount of leadership points that you get, like we get as a whole. So like Emerald has a certain amount, Diamond has a certain amount, so on and so on. As a premier leader, which this is going to be easy, since to be premier, you also have to be 2-star. You need to have at least 1 new diamond. So for me, or like us as a team, to hit 2-star as a group, 2 of you have to hit diamond. So that's going to be super easy because it's going to be in the qualification, right? It's just going to like fall into that. And then week leg volume, which is also going to happen as you guys are building your team. My week leg volume over a period of, I think it's 5 weeks. Yeah, of any 5 weeks, it needs to add up to 5,000 team volume, which is so doable. Like, I know that sounds like a really big number. If you don't really know anything about volume, you're probably like, I don't really know what that means, which we're also going to talk about in a second. But honestly, like, we can do that. Like, so I'm going to tell you this week, my week leg volume was 1,000, and that's only 1 week, you know, and so you get 4 other weeks to get there. So like, we can totally do it, but it's a team thing. And so I just want you guys to know what kind of you need to push for. So we need to be pushing for Emerald and then Diamond, because we've got to get diamonds popping. We've got to push to that. And so I need you guys to tell me kind of what you need from me to help you get there, because I want to be the best leader that I can be to help you guys hit the goals that you need to get, because these goals are ultimately going to help you drive your business forward, because it's going to give you more of a network to be working in, and then it's going to help us as that whole hit that goal. I'm going to post this though so that you can see kind of like the breakdown and what it looks like, but I really encourage you guys to look in your back office so that you guys can see it kind of for yourself and explore it, because there's a lot of like FAQs about Elite and a lot of like leadership points. Like, it tells you what those are and how you get them. And the more you understand about it, the more you're going to kind of understand what your role is in this. Because I really want to do it. And you guys all were like, okay, I'm in. And it like gives us I think it'll give me a bonus, which would be cool because then I could do a team retreat, because right now I can't just like pool my own money because I don't have the money. But if we do Premier, if we hit Premier, when we hit Premier, let me change that. When we hit Premier, there's money that comes with that. And so then we could do a team retreat somewhere and we could do something fun. And I don't know what that'll look like, but we could definitely decide kind of as a group, since it's going to be a group effort anyway. And that is something that I really want to do for you guys. Same with like, if we hit 2-star, there's a 2-star bonus also that I would be able to use in order to pour back into you guys. And we could do something together, leadership-y and just like team building-y. Like, I'm looking at you guys and I literally only real life have ever actually met McKenna and Caitlin. And I think it would be really cool for all of us to sit down in like the same space and just kind of like be together, because there's just something really, really cool about being with other coaches. And so that is something that I would love to do, but I literally cannot afford unless we get some, like, unless maybe the 2-star diamond or the 2-star bonus or the Premier bonus, so that I could actually afford those things. So that is what I would love to do, because I would love to be able to do something like that for you guys. I'm going to post that. The second thing that I want to talk about is like volume, pretty much, because I think that I did not understand this until I went on the Diamond Retreat in October, and I think I did a huge disservice to myself for not knowing this. Was anybody on Ashley's call last night? No. So Ashley talked about personal volume, and then she talked about like team volume and like what those were and how they worked for you. And so I'm going to show you guys my paycheck from like a year ago this month, and then I'm going to show you my paycheck from this past week, like what I got today. And I want to kind of compare them, because I think a lot of you are probably at where my first paycheck was. That was Tuesday. Oh yeah, you're right. It was Tuesday. The Tuesday, the income call that Ashley did. Was anyone on that? Were you on that? Do you know what I'm talking about? No. She's right though, it was Tuesday. So I want you guys to see like the potential, and I also want you guys to see where the income shifted, if that makes sense. Because I think a lot of you are at where my first income came from, like where my first paycheck is. And I want you to see where it can go, if that makes sense. This is the wrong one. Okay. Here's one of them. So I'm going to show you my first one. I don't know. Okay. I share my screen. So if you have gotten paid in general, you are going to know, I don't know which one it is that I want to show you first. I'm going to show you the wrong one. Let's see. This one. I'm going to guess. I hope this is the right one. Okay, yeah. So this was from June of last year. And so a lot of times people look at this bottom line and they're like, okay, I made $84.48, which is like great. And as a baby coach, like that was amazing. Like $80 is nice and pays for half of my shakes, and more than half of my shakes was super, super helpful. What I want you to see is where the money is coming from. That half of it is literally coming from retail commission, meaning sales. I sold probably challenge packs. When you are in the actual like coach office, you can click that and it's going to tell you where it came from. And then the team bonus, this is cycling. This does not happen until you hit Emerald. If you are not an Emerald, you are missing out on team bonus. This is that volume part that we were talking about. And I will show you a volume example in a minute. But I don't have any subscription commission. So this is like clients that continually get Shakeology. I don't have any matching bonus because that's when like your team makes money and I didn't have a team, so that never happened. Fast start bonus is when you sign up coaches right away. So like they sign up as, so like what you just did, McKenna with Tyler, he signed up as a coach immediately. And then Fast Start Plus bonus, I didn't even really know what this was until recently because I just recently got it. I didn't even know what it was. This is when you sign up a coach, one coach a week for like, I think it's 5 weeks. and then you get like $100 bonus, which is super nice because that's so doable. But I just want you to see where the money's coming from. A lot of it for you guys right now, and this is where I was about a year ago, was straight from commission. Like I didn't have a team. I wasn't really growing that much on my own. I didn't have other people helping like my cycle. Everything was coming straight from commission. And commission is not sustainable because you're going to have weeks that you sell things and you're going to have weeks that you don't sell things. So they're going to like go back and forth. And then I'm going to show you this week, and then I want you to talk about the difference between the two. All right. So this is this week's. So this week I made $412, which is great. That pays for a whole lot of things in my life. But I want you to see that like the retail commission is $98. And so yes, that alone is great. I sold, what did I sell? I sold one challenge pack to a client, and then, I don't know, clients bought something. I don't even remember what that's from. Subscription commissions, because now that people say be here from a year from now, and then like nobody really I didn't really know why. I was like, why can't I just like, I mean, I knew I was going to be here a year from now, but I didn't understand the importance. But now that I've been here over a year, the subscription commission is continually bringing me income because all the people from last year are now renewing their bod. They're now getting those subscription, that things that they signed up with like a year ago is now coming back around. And I'm seeing more income in that category than I ever have before. So that becomes like income that you can kind of rely on, and you can kind of know when that's coming in, and you can kind of trust in that more because those are your continual customers. Those are your like lifers, whether that's bot or Shakeology, those are your like lifers. Team bonus, this is now, last time it was like, what was it, like $40? $180. This is also something that you can trust in and start building more regularly. This isn't going to waver as much as my commission is going to waver because this is what the team is doing. This has nothing, very little to do with me. This is all to do with like what your orders are. So anyone who's on my week leg, I don't know who that is. I'm trying to think who is on my week leg. Anise is on my week leg. Stephanie is on my week leg. I think McKenna, you're on my strong leg. Caitlin, you're on my weak leg. Michelle, you're probably on my weak leg too. Most people are on my weak leg. So when you guys buy things, that adds to the volume. But then when your coaches buy things, so like Caitlin, I think like 2 of your coaches bought things this round, this week, and that like also contributed. And so you can click on that and see that. But that is going to be way more sustainable when you guys sign coaches, when you're duplicating. So that is a team effort, and that's super exciting. Matching bonus is also super cool because you match, I think it's 10% of what your coaches make. And so when I never had money in that because I never had a team. But now that you guys are showing up for your business and you guys are doing things, that is also showing up. But I just want you to see that like this is where the what is that word? Residual? Do you know what I need somebody else to say it. But the income that happens over and over and over and over and over, week to week to week, this is where that's at. And it's going to take time to get there because I haven't seen it until like a full circle, a full year almost. And then I want to show you the volume. My thing's all weird right now. I want to show you volume because I think I didn't understand this for a long time too. And then once I started understanding it, volume is what you want to chase after. Like this is the money making side of things. If you want to make money, you need to make volume. It's loading. Please give me a second. So your volume is what makes you cycle. What is this? This is not right. Your volume is what makes you cycle. Yes, this is it. This is it, but this is not this week's, I guess. I'm gonna show you it anyway. Just whenever it loads. Your volume is what's gonna make you cycle. So this is what that team bonus, the like team volume bonus thing, that's where that comes from. You do not cycle unless you are an emerald. So you're missing out on that part that's gonna hold you be sustainable. But when you hit Emerald, you cycle at $14 a cycle. Ruby, I think, is 16. I was never a Ruby, so I don't really know that one. And then Diamond is 18. So for every 200 team volume points or whatever, you have 100 to 200. So on your strong leg, you need 200, and on your weak leg, you need 100. You're gonna cycle. So every time that like matchup is a thing, you cycle. And this is not gonna load, so I can't even show you guys. But like, so this week, you can see, because I made $180 in that team bonus, I cycled 10 times. So 18 times 10 is 180. And that was like totally out of my control, not out of my control, but that was totally based on what you guys were doing. And so that is super cool to me. But what you could see in my volume is that my strong leg has like, I don't know, 65,000 something team volume. So that's from anybody who Kate ever puts under my strong leg. And like so I get kind of the volume from these people that aren't actually my coaches. And that 65,000 team volume points rolls over from week to week to week. And it just keeps building and growing if I don't use it. So let's say I had 0 on my weak leg and 65,000. That 65,000 is just gonna roll over to next week. And it's just this like bank sitting there. So if you did like 65,000, I'm going to tell you how much money is just sitting there. This is my favorite thing to do. I think that you guys should totally do and see what's just sitting there. 65,000 divided by 200, because you need for every 200, times 18. It's like almost $6,000 just like sitting there. And it's just like waiting for me to use. Like, it's just like this bank. So anytime I can get volume, every 100 I get is going to cycle, and then that's going to bring in income. So I just want you to kind of have an idea of what that is, because I think it took me a really long time to understand it. So the more you hear it, the more it's going to make sense. And that is what you're going to want to kind of chase after. All of the babies are on this call. I just love babies. But that's all I have to say. Do you guys have any questions specifically? I just said a whole lot of information that I just like spewed at you guys, and I know that it like takes a lot to understand. Does it make sense? Anything that I said, did any of it make sense? Do you guys have questions? No. Guys, I really want to push for Premiere, and I really think it would be cool if we could hit Premiere by like October and then have like an end of 2019 retreat. And I don't know what that would look like, and we would have to figure out kind of what our life would look like. I know that all of our lives are so different right now, and we all are in very different seasons. So we could totally talk about that like later, but I would love before the end of 2019 having some type of retreat for our team, and our team like specifically. So I want to kind of push for Premiere by the fall, and then we can have a retreat like in the winter. What do you guys think about that? Think we could do that? Are you guys willing to push for that? Do you guys want to do it? Because you guys have to want it as much as I want it, because I can't want it for you, right? Like I can't make you guys do it. I can't want it for you. But that is like my plan for it. That is one of the reasons I want to hit it, because I want to be able to give back to you and provide something cool to you guys. And even if, I don't know where I would want to do it, but you know, Florida is always like, people come to Florida all the time. I think Florida would be cool. There are a lot of cool leaders in Florida that I could bring into a retreat, you know, like Bonnie Engel lives down here, Lindsay Matway lives down here. There's a lot of cool like Beachbody leaders that live here, because because Florida doesn't have state taxes. So Beachbody people come here, which is great for things like retreats. I could bring in some cool leaders that you guys could learn from. We could also just like chill at a pool or a beach somewhere. I don't know. But I think it would be really, really cool. And I really, really want to be able to do that. So let's push. I'm going to think probably like September, October, I would like to push to hit Premiere by. And then that way, November, December, we could look at maybe, there's a lot of holidays in there, but maybe November, December, look at maybe doing a retreat then. Yeah? All right. This is going to kick us off. Does anyone have any questions about anything, like just anything business-wise that they've run into in the past week? No? If you have not, which you probably have not because I just posted it today, I think that all of you, other than maybe McKenna, because McKenna just did it, should go through the new coach mentorship that I just put into our Redemption Dynasty. 1, so that you guys kind of can get back to the basics. 2, so that you guys can help onboard your coaches when you guys get coaches. I think that it's a good refresher. I just went through Kate's a couple days ago to help me be able to provide for you guys well, but also for me to kind of get back to the basics and remembering what I needed to do. So I think it would be cool if you guys would go back through that, listen to the videos, do the checklist as if you were a new coach, and kind of hone yourself back in on what is going to help you be successful and at the basics, you know? Yeah? Because that's literally what you just went through, so you don't have to do it because you just did it. I'm going to take a picture. I don't know where Michelle went, and I feel really bad because I always miss her. I literally don't know where she went. I feel so bad. She always gets off, and then I feel bad. I know she was here. She needs to remind me to take a picture sooner. Okay. Caitlin, it's really dark, but I'm going to take a picture of you anyway. All right, smile. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Sorry, this turned into like a mini team call, not like a get together, but I'm glad that you guys got to get on. I had like a lot of things on my head that I just needed to like tell y'all. I will also post the recording, and I'm excited. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening. Caitlin's going to be Diamond real soon. McKenna's going to be Emerald real soon. I feel like McKenna's going to be Emerald in like this weekend, and Caitlin could probably hit Diamond by next week also. Caitlin, do you understand how close you are to Diamond?
Wait, you can't see me. No, not really.
You just, like, you are so, I was just looking at your downline today when you were like, so-and-so might, Alyssa might be working coach. You need 4 active coaches. Caitlin has 4 active coaches on her weak leg and 2 active coaches on her strong leg. So she needs 2 more coaches, and then she needs to get her CBC, so Jason to Emerald. So if you basically hit Emerald twice this week, how long did it take you to hit Emerald?
I think 3 weeks. 4 weeks.
Really? I felt like it
Maybe
was like
longer.
a couple days. I felt like it was quick. Well, you could hit Emerald really, really fast, and I think it was super quick.
Oh, it was because I decided when my friend wanted to sign up.
See, yeah, it was like you just decided to do it.
Yeah.
So if you just decided to actually hit Emerald, you hit Emerald twice. So get Jason to Emerald, and then you need 2 coaches. You have all the people you need. And then Alyssa needs to hit Emerald, and then you're Diamond. That's it. 4 people, 2 under Jason, 2 under you, and then help Alyssa do it, and you're Diamond. You're so close.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I was surprised Alyssa said she wanted to. I'm really excited. I think she'd be a good coach.
Yeah, I actually got to do very well.
Sorry.
I'm so excited. And I'm sure that Jason would be excited to be an Emerald.
Yeah, he doesn't know what that means.
But he would get a little card in the mail that says he's an Emerald. Right? Aren't you excited, Jason?
I'm pumped.
Listen, I'm so excited. And McKenna, you're hit Emerald. And Anise, you're close too. And Stephanie, oh my goodness, guys. Yeah. I totally forgot. Yeah. Guys, let's do all the rank advancements this week. Like, if we could get 3 Emeralds, so all 3 of y'all that are not Emeralds need to get to Emerald this week. And then Caitlin get to Diamond. Oh my goodness, I have like goosebumps. It's like so doable. So doable. Do you guys believe that it's doable? Because I need you guys to know this. I can't believe for you. You guys just have to do it. You just sent 4 emails for coaches. Look at you. Listen. And then McKenna, all you need is your CBC. If you sign up a CBC, like that's like in your control. So my CBC is my brother. Listen, kick me off. My CBC is my brother. But if you do your brother, it has to be under, like, he would have to buy it and you would have to like give him money. or like it would have to be under his card. So you plus 2. Were you on the push to emerald call? Were you on the emerald call? No. So you're allowed to put your card on like your parents or your children or your spouse, but you don't have a spouse. So it could also be your boyfriend. My only caution, I don't know anything about you and your boyfriend. It would just have to just make sure that like I wouldn't do my boyfriend right now in my stage of life, not that I have one, but because I'm not positive that I would be marrying them. And you don't want to screw your business. So like if you are like, okay, I'm marrying this guy, totally do him. But if you're like, we're still, I don't know anything. If you're still like I don't know, like, I don't know if Jason can hear me. Caitlin and Jason are going to get married someday. So like they've been dating since high school and they live together and like, so that's like a pretty solid relationship. So if you feel very confident in that, you could totally ask your boyfriend. He would be a good option too. Just put it under his card. Listen, I'm so excited. Okay, this is going to kick us off. I love you. Thanks for jumping on. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.